Hello, hello. I knew I wouldn't start. I said I wouldn't start. Um, I wouldn't start any lives like that anymore. It's my fault. So good morning instead. And you know what? Praise God. I everything's about Him. Everything's about Him. And I think that if we, it's hard for me to say this because I don't know if it works for everybody the same way. But I think it does. Where you just really ask for like how you want to be treated or what you want, or I'm not saying you get it all the time, but more often than not, people are really nice to me, even beyond what I deserve. And of course, God gives me far better than I deserve, like Mark says, right? Because I deserve the wrath of God, right? And so I just want to start out by giving him praise and saying, if you guys need anything, ask him. And yeah, everybody's great. It's almost Marky is great, but everybody's great. It's like I want to say everybody's great, but only God is great. But we're all great. You know, I mean, I with God, anything is possible. And anyway, so how's everybody doing today? I want to get more participation from people. Like, really, how are you doing? Like, who's there? And I know that like sometimes we'll get like 10 or 15 people and only be of like a few people in the chat. It's okay to like, even if you're, you know, like here's the thing. I love everybody, right? Even if you're not my favorite person, right? I love everybody and I forgive everybody, right? And so I don't see poor in chat. I only see you. So I don't know who's chatting. Maybe I better go open up. I hope this doesn't I hope this doesn't hold on. Yeah, you're the only one I see in chat. And is it like echoing now? Which if it is, I'll close out YouTube. But yeah, I wanted to be like this is my way of checking in with everybody. Even if like I should tell people like what time. I don't know, I just don't want to get back into scheduling stuff on like when I'm supposed to be taking a break, you know? Or else I would just schedule it and just like talk to everybody at once, have even my kids come or whatever. And I'd like to talk to my oldest son. I really would. And he's not really like for me, like he's not really a talker. He's more of a texter. But there's so many things I want to ask him, especially about how Cole's doing. So I just ask that you pray for both my kids. And you know, it's awkward for me when they don't get along or when one of them is not great, not not feeling great. And so yeah, I don't want to schedule any to me then I'm back to work. And God wants me to rest. I mean, I this is my problem, right? Like I always want to do it, and I'm not called to do this, right? This is just me checking in. Hey, Debbie, how are you doing? Yeah, that's the thing. I pray for you guys faithfully. like no matter what. I mean, there's people that you'd be surprised. Like I throw in names that like people that have long gone, you know. And for the longest time, I was praying for my trolls, you know, like give them whatever they need or want, so that they go do what they enjoy to do instead of like, because I mean that's the thing I'll never understand about trolls is why not just go somewhere where you want to go and enjoy the show. Don't go somewhere where that you hate and then tell people that you hate them, or go somewhere where you disagree with everybody and then you want to tell people how much you disagree. And I've never run into somebody that has talked to me live, right? That has said that, because like here's the thing, right? Like no one's disagreed with this, right? If you want to be saved, right? Believe in the sacrifice of Jesus, but more so than that, right? Read the Bible about salvation and ask God for guidance, right? No one will disagree with. Read it for yourself. I don't have to word it in my own way. It's already written what to do. So if you keep asking God and you love God and you talk to God, He will guide you through it. He already wants you, even at your worst. He wants you. So if you tell me that God doesn't want me, well then I'll drop the link for that. I'll drop the link for someone to just should to tell me that I'm doing it wrong and that God doesn't want me. I think, I mean, it is serious and it is narrow and it is like a there is a narrow way, right? But here's the thing, right? It's not my job to know everything, right? It's not my job to understand everything. It's my job to do my best, right? And that's what I do. And I love God. And if there's something wrong with that, then people can. I don't mind dropping the link now. Like I'm like at the point now where it's like, okay, well I protected everybody at some point to only have things that I agree with up here, but then it's like I'm not showing people what other people believe, right? Like I want to know how people go wrong. Like like do people you know ask a pastor how to get saved and then go back to the pastor to see if they're doing it right? Why not just go straight to God with everything? God, I want to be saved. God, I believe in what you did for me on the cross. You know? And that's it, right? We gotta pray for people. I mean, we're at the end. If anybody doubts that, well then, they can. This isn't the show for you, right? If you think that this is not the end, and you think that uh, there's something wrong with me or something wrong with us, then it's not the place for you. Cause here's the thing, right? I've like I've like opened everything to everybody, and it is open to everybody. And if somebody's curious about God, right, or wants to change their life, right, then this is the place to be, right? Because there's gonna be someone here that knows how to do it. There's gonna be someone here that speaks in a way that you understand. Because we got a lot of people here that love God, not just because that He's really all we got. We're we're like a lot of us are like I'm broken, right? There's a lot of broken people damaged by sin, right? That God was the only one that could save me, And that's the truth, right? That's God is the only one that can save you. And so if we love God, I mean we all love God here. And so we all love Jesus here. And I'm not afraid to say his name, you know? Yeah, I miss Michael too. I wish Michael would talk, man. I have a feeling that he's around. If he would send me his thing, I don't know if he's blocked or not. I don't know. Let me check. Let me check. Because I don't know why people would be blocking Michael. Because I never authorized that for sure. I don't know what he did. I type in Michael and it's just all Michael Jackson. Is that crazy? Anyway, I need to see his thing so I can undo it. Yeah, where's Rob at? I haven't seen Rob in a grip, man. But I'm just checking in to let you guys know, man, I'm doing good, and I want you guys to be doing good. If somebody needs to talk or needs to come up, I'm cool with that for a few minutes. But it's like there's no reason to be scared of anything anymore. You know, there's no reason to be scared of anything. Yeah, I know, but I haven't seen Rob live in a little bit, and I'd like to see him. I mean, I'm anxious to see everybody. Wait, I mean, so I don't remember a lot of like the last few streams. I was like really pushing it to the brink. So I don't know how I was responding to other people. I hope that it wasn't as bad as I think it is. But I do hope that if I did do anything crazy, people can forgive me for that. I really just pushed myself too far, and I really have like limited memory of like even Jake coming out. I don't remember any of that. I don't have any memory of that, and I know that he came out. That's the crazy part, right? I don't have any memory of the day before. I mean, oh yeah, 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 yeah. I know what you mean, Deb. But I'd like to know like what I did or how I was. I'd like to know kind of like even in detail, right? Like if someone had the time to do that for me to just kind of say like it, you know, it's I don't know. I just really hope that because like right okay. Because here's the thing, I I didn't want to really talk about this because it's like I don't know if people will believe me, right? But like as soon as okay, so Jake left, and then whenever I went to the hospital, I had to make a choice where I was safer because um, not safer in the sense to save my life, but safer in the sense to where would I die easier, right? Like where would I be able to affect more people and die in less pain, right? That's what I was really thinking about, right? So I chose to go to the hospital because it's federal jurisdiction, right? And where I was at was city or county or whatever, right? And I felt like in the psych ward there for the 4 days I was there that I would be able to affect more people. But when I got there, God gave me grace and I didn't feel any kind of like withdrawal or any kind of like um, problem with my mental health. It was like pure grace. And I was not only restored to like what I am right now, right? Like, I mean, better than ever, right? I'm better now than I was before this incident. This is the crazy part about it is that God showed me so much grace, but also that a means of correction to correct me. but he gave me more than I ever had, right? Like, I mean, as far as the way I was thinking, the way I was breathing, everything was better. And then um, some of that was kind of taken away, like not taken away, but some of that, yeah. I mean, some of that I kind of lost when I came out here. I still have some of the memories left of it. I know who we are, right? But yeah, I mean, better than before, right? And but like, but God gave me this thinking that was like scroll. I was like scrolling, like a phone, and I could see where I could see where I don't know if I want to say it. I could see where I what slot I fell into, and how purposeful God was to make me that person. And it's almost like you can't fail once you know that. Like it's like God God's in charge of how I'm gonna be. And even the mistakes I make, like God will use those. It's so it almost feels like every it almost feels like every moment in life is a scene with actors, and there's an outcome that comes out of that. And I feel so set up. And yeah, I'm not gonna really say what I saw about myself and other people because I don't think that that's information that is given to everybody. So I don't know if it's something I'm supposed to say or if it's something that is even real. But well, I'm getting confirmation from God that it's real, but there's still a fear in me to like put myself out on a ledge like that. But like I know this. There are some people here. This is what's crazy. Out of all the people in the world, right, and all the people that have been saved, and there are some names here that are very important to God. Like there are a few of us. I mean, more than a few that are in pretty special spots. Not because we want to be special, because I was just talking to Deb about that the other day. That we don't care about being special. But I think that's why God puts you in special positions because He knows that you don't care about it. You don't care about being special. That's the type of person that they would put there. And I'm trying to really like feel like I'm trying to feel loved by God that much because I need to love myself, right? Like I don't love myself that much. I don't feel worthy of any of that. But there's like a few spots that I wouldn't say are like I mean, I would say that are more special than I deserve. Yeah, God will let me know when to share that. You're right. Alrighty, guys. Well, I gotta let you go. I gotta give the phone back in 10 minutes. But I love you guys. I'm just it's hard for me to believe sometimes just how much we're worth to God. It's like we're worth a lot to God. Like it's it's just in I want to say insane, but it's not insane. It's God's love is so big that um it includes everybody. I mean everybody. Yeah, people want to shake their heads or whatever at what I'm saying, but it's um it's a surprise to me too. And it's not about what I know or what I can do or what I learn. It's about where God wants to bring me. And you can go from a very low spot to better than you've ever been without any work at all. Or you could work hard and end up in a low spot. Like, I want to just tell people how it is. It's like, I wish I could explain it. God is like, he'll make you what you're supposed to be, whether you like it or not. We're a character in his story, you know? We're a character. We're a we're authentic. We want to be authentic and truthful, but this is what we were meant to be always, you know? Hey Aaron, it's cool that you stopped by to say hi. Yeah, man, it's just I don't know, man. Well, here's the thing, right? Like, yeah, I mean, church in the biblical sense, right, of people getting together to worship God, right? Yeah, that's important. But like the building, going to church, I almost feel like some of those buildings are like an enemy of God, you know? It's almost like loving God with a good fellowship is just the way to go. And that's good that you're helping your mom. That's very good, man, because she needs you. And you know, anybody that knows the truth is important to somebody. Yeah, that's good, man. That's good, Aaron. I'm just like, yeah, we're always in church. Well, people going through things, right? Sometimes you get uncooperative, right? Is she saved? Does she believe? Sometimes it's good to hear the good news, just to hear it, just the way it is. Like, don't add no spin on it, but I would just read it straight from the Bible. Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, churches are, well, here's the thing, right? Aaron, we're all called to tell people the good news. If you know the truth, right, about God, he's real, then you kind of owe that to other people to at least plant a seed, right? Like, hey, God is real if you're interested, you know, or tell people, hey, look, I've been searching my whole life for God and found him. Or I stumbled on the finding out, because like it was a surprise to me when I found out God was real. Like, it was like, wow. I wanted it to be real, so there was a little bit of that in there, but like just the idea that God put us in here, like, it's just amazing. Yeah, that this is very tough right here. When you say you broke up with your girlfriend broke up with you, that's very tough. Talk to God for sure. And if you need to call me, like, I'll try to figure out times I could call. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I think that we're very close to the end. I don't think we have years left. I think, if it's not this year, it will have to be next year. It's just the way it is. All right, I do have to go. So I love you guys. All right, bye.